Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. I am Fazila Nosha Jalaluddin. In this video, I would like to share an article entitled Digital Fluency, Necessary Competence for Teaching and Learning in Connected Classroom. What is digital fluency? Let's have a look.
Before we go through the video, here's the content. Number 1, the introduction of the journal. Number 2, we are going to the meaning of digital fluency. Number 3, we will cover about digital information fluency model that are used for effective teaching in connected classroom. Number 4, we will go through the framework of effective teaching in connected classroom. Number 5, the benefits of connected classroom. Number 6, the overall review of the journal. And the last one is the conclusion. Digital fluency, necessary competence for teaching and learning in connected classroom has been written by Agnes Chigona from Cape Peninsula University of Technology. In this research, educators were randomly selected from public school in Western Cape Province to participate in this study. Group discussion and in-depth interview were the data collection technique used. Fluency from the word flow refer to being flexible, accurate, efficient and appropriate. Fluency also means the way we use skill language and speech flow naturally and easily. According to Bell and Gillian in 2011, digital fluency defined as the aptitude to effectively and ethically interpret information, discover meaning, design content, construct knowledge, and communicate ideas in digitally connected world. Briggs and Mackay's in 2011 refers digital fluency as an ability to reliably achieve desired outcomes through use of digital technology. However, Nyssen in 2013 concludes from the definition stating that digital fluency is an emerging aptitude that involves knowing when and why we use the digital media that we choose and using it with ease to communicate or retrieve information. In other digital contexts for learning, fluency involves using technologies readily and strategically to learn, to work and to play, and the infusion of technology in teaching and learning to improve outcomes for all students. Next topic is Digital Information Fluency Model. NCTE in 2013 has argued that for learners and educators in the digital age to be able to engage with each other and the curriculum delivery effectively, they need to be proficient and fluent with the digital technology, be able to manage, analyze, and synthesize vast information on digital platforms. Educators and learners are be able to display ethical responsibilities required by the multimedia environment. They are also need to be create, critique, and evaluate multimedia text. These abilities can be achieved if one is able to respond to issues presented in this digital information fluency model. This is the flow of the digital information fluency model. The model that is rightly used to get and retrieve all the information needed. The flow shows on how the process of getting the information from what information that you are looking for to where you can find the information, how to get the information, and how good the information is. Digital information fluency is the ability to find, evaluate, and use digital information effectively, efficiently, and ethically. Digital information fluency, knowing how digital information is different from printed information. Having the skills to use specialized tools for finding digital information and developing the disposition needed in the digital information environment. As an educators, develop this skill and teach them to students will become better equipped to achieve their information needs. Framework for effective teaching in connected classroom.
Now, Let's take a look at Framework for Effective Teaching. On top of digital fluency, educators in 21st century need to acquire TPAC to teach the digital native effectively. TPAC is required for effective teaching with and through digital technologies. TPAC model is therefore used to understand knowledge required by educators for technology integration. TPAC model sourced by Coiler and Mishra. According to Mishra and Coiler, TPAC is the basis of good teaching with technology and requires an understanding of the representation of concepts using technologies, pedagogical techniques that use technologies in a constructive way to teach content, knowledge of what makes concepts difficult or easy to learn, and how technology can help redress some of the problems that students face, knowledge of what students' prior knowledge and theories of epistemology, and knowledge of how technologies can be used to build on existing knowledge and to develop new epistemology or strengthen the old ones.
The TPAC model is used as the guideline for educators to understand on how to deliver curriculum in connected classroom. Curriculum delivery involves addressing the complex, multi-phase and situated nature of teaching knowledge. This concept from the framework are used in the studies as follows. Technological knowledge is knowledge about use of connected classroom, its affordance and constraints. Technological content knowledge, the knowledge of representing subject content in a connected classroom. Technological pedagogical knowledge, the knowledge of how to use connected classroom in teaching. Technological pedagogical content knowledge, TPAC and digital information fluency, the knowledge of representing curriculum or subject content with connected classroom. Moving on to the benefits of connected classroom. Number 1. Enhance the classroom instructions. Many educational applications can be purchased in classroom versions that provide access for the entire class. Some of the digital applications allow students to practice new skills. Other supplement classroom instruction is with visual aids, explanatory videos, reproduction of primary source and reference materials. Number 2 is helping educators enhance their teaching strategies. Classroom technology provides opportunities for educators to customize their teaching methods to individual students' needs and learning style. Educators can use classroom technology to monitor progress and respond appropriately by offering additional resources or changing approaches for their students. Number 3 is offering opportunities for collaboration. With cloud-based computing and teamwork tools, educators can use and share their resources with colleagues remotely. Students can collaborate with one another at any time and anywhere. Multiple classrooms in the same school all around the world can work together. Number 4 is bring the outside world into the class. Connected Classroom program provides hangouts with educators and learners in virtual, which can be attended live by a small number of classes. This program and other even casual video conferencing allow students to interact with experts they might never meet. Appropriate news sources with an approachable tone and the background information younger students need to understand current event in context are another great resources to use with classroom technology. Number 5 is bringing the classroom home. Online courses and tutorials can support students even when they are not in the classroom. Students can get their notes and handouts from class with resources at home to complete assignments which they can then submit digitally. Educators and parents can easily and instantly communicate about a children's progress and collaborate on the best educational approach for the students. Number 6 is to prepare the student for the future. All types of classroom technology help young students to learn not only the curriculum, but also how technology works. Many children may not know how to protect themselves online. A connected classroom can also introduce students to tools and ways of thinking about technology that they will need as adults in the increasingly connected workplace. Number 7 is the digital fluency among the educators and students. This will make the educators and students more effective in the usage of the digital technologies in education. The educators can easily get their teaching sources or learning materials through the internet. It can save time and energy. Now we move to the result and the discussion of this research. The first one is educators' perception of digital technology for curriculum delivery. In this study, we found that the most of the educators have perception that digital technologies are used for curriculum delivery, but integrating the technologies into their work is difficult to apply. Many of the educators claim that all the technologies used for administration purpose. They have not been adequately equipped to integrate the technologies into the classroom. Some schools in Western Cape are complete with all the digital equipped such as internet, computer lab, tablet and PC in their classroom for educators and learners explore the world of digital technologies, but lack of the digital fluency among the educators are unable them to use digital tools in their curriculum delivery. Second one is the challenges in handling the classroom. The analysis of the data collected shows the lack of digital fluency and resources coupled with technological, pedagogical and content knowledge, such as the skill of how to interpret the digital technology to the student and the challenges of the usage in the connected classroom for teaching and learning. Even though most of the educators are computer literate, but that is not enough for them to integrate digital technology into their pedagogical curriculum effectively. The skill of managing, analyzing and synthesize the information are needed on the digital platform before integrate it into the teaching session. Based on the study, most educators in Western Cape Province are lack of knowledge on how to integrate digital technologies into pedagogy. This means they also need to know when to integrate the digital tools into the teaching for effective curriculum delivery. Educators need to be deeper knowledge of how to introduce technology from the pedagogical perspective. Last but not least is the conclusion. Both educators and learners need to be digitally fluent to teach and learn effective in 21st century digital environment. They need to be able to use the digital tools to locate and critically evaluate information and to effectively assist and communicate with their 21st century learners. Although the educators perceive digital technologies to be necessary for enhanced curriculum delivery, most of them are stuck in their old ways of teaching. They do not have the capacity to take advantage of the connected classroom because they lack the skill and knowledge on how and when to integrate the digital classroom into their pedagogy. Frequent internet access in school is an important influence on the usage of the connected classroom. Internet is also needed for the development of the educators and learners' fluency, as they would need to acquire the digital fluency skills hand-on. They need to ensure availability of digital resources and strong connectivity all the time. That is all for now. Thank you for watching.